Hey guys, what's going on? Steven back again, and I'm back with the Q&A for episode 4. Now, of course, shout out to Spoiling Dead fans for the info. Alright, here we go. Q&A for episode 4, The Obliged. Why are Daryl and Rick fighting? Do they resolve their conflict? Rick receives word that Maggie is on her way to Alexandria, and Daryl offers him to give him a lift so he'll get there quicker. However, Daryl doesn't take Rick there, of course. I knew it. I called it in my trailer breakdown video. Daryl also reveals that it was Oceanside who was killing the Saviors, and he knew about it. This causes a big fight, and they end up falling into a huge hole. They do finally resolve their differences and help each other get out just as the herd begins approaching them. Does Maggie see Negan in this episode? What happens? No, she doesn't make it to Alexandria in this episode. Interesting. What is Jadis doing with Father G? At first, she has Father G tied up like she did Negan last season and is about to feed him to Winslow 4.0. Father G gives a sappy speech about forgiveness, and Jadis finally changes her mind. She knocks Gabe out. When he finally wakes up, Jadis is gone and leaves only a note. Father G reads it and collapses to the ground and sobs. Do we get any new information about the helicopter people? No. What do Negan and Michonne talk about when she visits his cell? At first, Michonne goes there because Negan is refusing to eat, but then it turns into Negan playing mind games with her and trying to make some sort of connection. Negan talks more about what happened to his wife, and he gets Michonne to open up about her son, Andre, and how he died. It ends with Negan asking about Lucille and how he wants to see her. Michonne then informs him that they don't have Lucille, that they just left her out there. After Michonne leaves, Negan totally wigs out about Lucille and starts banging his head into the wall. Does the bridge withstand the flooding? So far, yes, but Eugene doesn't believe it's going to hold for much longer. How does the riot in the camp turn out? We really don't see the resolution because Rick and Daryl have already left the camp once gunshots are fired, and we don't see what happens after that. How does the large herd end up heading for the camp? Mainly due to the shots from the riot at the camp. We know Rick is trying to lead the herd. Where is everyone else as he's trying to lead it away? Daryl heads back to the camp to help. Everyone else is still at the camp. How does the episode end? It ends with Rick being surrounded on horseback by not only one, but two massive herds. He's thrown from the horse and is impaled on a piece of rebar. The episode ends as Rick loses consciousness. Now, this is not the end of Rick. They did say in another post, I don't know if I can quickly pull it up here. I don't remember where it is. But yeah, this is not the end of Rick. Rick will be in episode 5. And he will be a major part of episode 5 as well. Shoot, I can't find the... Oh, here we go. This might be it. Let's see, what did they say? They said, because they did an update late last night, basically confirming Rick, being thrown from horseback, getting impaled on rebar. So let's see. So it says, let's see, here we go. But wait, there's more. Now, at this point, Rick's situation looks fatal. We expect episode 5 to be pretty trippy with hallucinations and flashbacks as part of Rick's send-off. We expect to see Shane, Herschel, and Sasha at a minimum. However, we can't ignore that we were also told that Rick's situation would indeed look fatal and hopeless just like this, and then something would happen that leaves Rick's fate more open-ended. Will it involve the helicopter people? We have no idea. All we see is Rick losing consciousness at the end of episode 4. And then, of course, they go into, did these people not learn their lesson about cliffhangers? At least this one's not as bad. We're going to find out what happens in the following episode. It's not like we're going to find out next season or anything like that. So let's see. Anywho, don't be holding your breath for any information to come out about episode 5. Just know we'll get those hallucinations. How it ends before our next time jump is anyone's guess. If we learn more, we'll share. So Rick is going to be a major part of episode 5. That's not how he dies, what happens. Obviously, we're going to see Rick walking back, the bloody boots and stuff like that. Maybe the bridge scene, where he's, holding his side and everyone comes running. I think that is probably going to happen in episode 5 as well. So, yeah, that's not the end of Rick. So Rick is going to be a major part of episode 5. Just so, gotta make sure everybody knows that. I'm sure everyone's gonna freak out and, oh my god, that's it? Piece of rebar? So there is going to be something more. And, they're saying it's going to be more open-ended. So, no idea. But yeah, sounds like a really cool episode. I do like Negan and Michonne talking, trying to get, even if it is mind games, and Negan is trying to get her to open up, still pretty interesting dialogue. She learns about his wife, he learns about her son. I think it's pretty cool that they also, we don't have Lucille. We, left her in that field, after Rick slit your throat. So I think that is pretty cool. I have a feeling she's probably going to go look for it during one of the episodes. I think in the trailer, if I remember, I think she picks up a bat. I'd have to rewatch the trailer, but I think there's a shot of her where she like picks up a bat and it looks all charred, and that might be her looking for it. I don't know, I could be wrong. So there we go. There is the Q&A for episode 4. Sounds like a really good episode. Not too sure about that ending, but we'll have to wait and see how it plays out. Now, there is one more thing I wanted to talk about. If I can find the article. It was talking about the ratings. Here we go. Yeah, just a small part from Uproxx. It's an article from Uproxx, and it's saying why AMC isn't worrying about ratings for The Walking Dead. I'll skip, this couple of parts here. Let's see. Got to close out the ads. So let's see. It says The Walking Dead isn't going anywhere anytime soon, and given how much it has improved on its 9th season, that's a good thing. The thing is, the numbers that all these ratings post are based on overnight numbers, which are basically meaningless in 2018. And yet, for some reason, overnight ratings only seem to matter where it concerns The Walking Dead, which I find interesting. Even on Facebook, I don't see anybody else talking about anybody else's ratings. American Horror Story, Mayans, any other show, never hear a word about them. Only The Walking Dead. Oh my god, Walking Dead's down to lows. Oh my god, Walking Dead loses more. Walking Dead falls again. Don't hear anything about, American Horror Story. They started out at, I don't know, I think like 5 million for the season premiere, and they're down to like 2. No one talks about that. Mayans, I believe that's like completely tanked. That's around like 1 to 2 million from, I think, like a 4 million premiere. No one talks about that either. It's only The Walking Dead. So I find that pretty interesting. Let's see, it goes on. They're so meaningless now that FX refuses to consider them. For a lot of shows, that number jumps 100 to 150% after 7 days of DVR viewership. Moreover, these overnight ratings rarely focus on the viewers that matter, which is the viewers in the 18 to 49 demo. The reality is, after 7 days of viewership, the 6 million viewers who tuned in to The Walking Dead premiere grew to a respectable 9.3. More importantly, it held a 4.0 share in the 18 to 49 demographic. That's a better number than The Big Bang Theory, only behind This Is Us on all of television. The closest thing on cable, American Horror Story with a 2.6. The next closest thing on cable, Mayans with a 1.6. In other words, even with the ratings erosion over the last several seasons, The Walking Dead is still huge in the advertising-friendly demo. It's the second biggest scripted show on television, and that doesn't even include those who watch it through AMC's new subscription service. The large number of cord cutters who watch Walking Dead on Sling TV or some other streaming service. Those who watch it 9 months from now on Netflix, or the millions who illegally downloaded the series. It was the second most illegally downloaded series in 2017. All things considered, it's basically the third most popular TV series on the planet right now, behind only Stranger Things and Game of Thrones. So I find that very interesting, especially about that part where, nobody else talks about the ratings, only when it affects The Walking Dead. I don't know why. Yeah, they do here and there for Game of Thrones and stuff like that. Game of Thrones hits all-time highs and stuff like that. But that's basically about it. They don't talk about any other show. Although I think they did do one article for the Roseanne spinoff. What is it? The Connors? I don't know. I don't watch it. I think they did one article about that, which I believe came in at like 10 million viewers, which is like 8 million below the Roseanne premiere. So that, dropped a lot. Now, I haven't seen an article talking about episode 2 of The Connors. I'm sure maybe... Actually, what the hell? I'll do it live. Let's see, The Connors. What do we have? I don't know if the ratings are posted for that one yet. Okay, so episode 1 of The Connors came in at about 10.5 million viewers. Episode 2 dropped down to 8 million viewers. So a 2.5 million drop right there on episode 2. No one's talking about it. And I bet that score is still going to continue to drop, and no one's going to mention anything about, that show declining. Only The Walking Dead. But yeah, anyways, The Walking Dead's not going anywhere. As for that 10-year plan, that is only for the Walking Dead universe. Like I have said in separate videos, they're talking about movies, big budget, the big screen movies and stuff like that. They're talking about that. Probably more spin-offs. That's what they're talking about. 10 years of the universe. Kind of similar to like Star Wars. There may be gaps here and there. Maybe there'll be not prequel series, but, things like Rogue One type of stuff. Maybe connecting Fear and The Walking Dead. I don't know. But there is going to be feature-length movies and stuff like that coming. So anyways, yeah, there we go. There's the Q&A for episode 4. Sounds interesting. Can't wait to see it. And just some kind of interesting news about the ratings. I will leave a link to the article to Uproxx in the description box below, because I only read, a small portion of it. So if you want, you guys can read the whole thing. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that thumbs up button. That'd be awesome. Remember, feel free to subscribe to my channel. Help me reach my goal of 1,200 subscribers. Follow me on social media. Links are in the description box below. And, leave me your thoughts and comments. What do you guys think about episode 4? What do you think about Negan and Michonne talking? Kind of, I don't really want to say bonding, but talking and stuff like that. Sharing, stories about Andre, stories about Lucille, things like that. And what do you think about the man himself, getting impaled? I mean, it does sound like Rick's kind of getting his way, because I think in an interview, Andy Lincoln said he wanted to go out, I believe, leading a herd of walkers away. in some form. I believe he said that in an interview. So it looks like he is getting his way, which is cool. You know, he is getting kind of what he wants. You know, I think he said he did want to go out leading a herd of walkers away, and looks like he's leading 2 herds of walkers away. So he is kind of getting his wish. You know, at least they're honoring that. So yeah. So anyways, leave me your thoughts and comments. What do you guys think? What do you think is going to be the ultimate fate of Rick? Death? Open-ended? Helicopter? Let me know. And other than that, you know, just stick around. More videos are on the way, and I'll see you guys next time.